Hello, I am Adalberto Cervantes Rodriguez. I am the creator of the ERP and business data technology that is used worldwide, only by SAP, by Oracle, partners, some small companies created by Indians in United States, and most of the clients. Okay, basically, as I told you before in previous videos, all the data that these ERPs have is totally wrong because it's not done in using scientific methods, and also it doesn't comply with the industrial engineering. Also, the processes they were not using industrial engineering. So basically, what they did is to use Babylonian secret knowledge coming from several Illuminati secret societies. Okay, I'm going to focus today in the I'm going to be focused today basically to talk about the election processes, and I have experience in Mexico and United States, and it's really intimated related with my technology. As I said before, the ERP technology has a database, and basically with this database, they can have access to our personal information like social security numbers and others. And of course, they know perfectly each one of us, knowing if we have employment, if we need money, etc. Okay, and the ERP technology can be integrated with something that is called CRM. The CRM gives to the candidates, political candidates, the opportunity to create a marketing strategy. Okay, to have the most of the votes, so this is totally technically sophisticated information that hopefully it might not be correct all the data. So even Obama, using a complex CRM, he's not able to give us good results, and he mistakenly he's doing a lot of things and has a lot of errors. Okay, but my technology is going to be, as the time passes, better and better. That's a fact. So they're going to know exactly politically what we need. So if we need food, they're going to give us a torta. Okay, if we need money, they're going to give us 500 pesos. If we need employment, they're going to give us an employment until they are elected. So we need to be sure that the candidates are not criminals, psychopaths, homosexuals, basically because of the use of reptilian implants that are used today with the MK Ultra and the nanotechnology. So this situation is changing drastically the way that we were doing it, the election many years ago. Okay. So today we have found that in Mexico and the United States there are a lot of frauds. Okay, these Christian Illuminati, they are controlling the elections as always, but right now using my technology and changing the data information incorrectly, I mean eliminating some bots and others. So the process has to be analyzed by expertise in industrial engineering and systems. That is not done today, and that's why we have all this kind of situation. As explained before, the Christian Illuminati are working with cells, then they don't know each other, but they are brokers, and they interact to try to find out where are the mistakes in the processes and where are the mistakes in the laws. So this is something that regularly is done, and we need to check and review all this process and do it scientifically using industrial engineering. These changes are coming, for example, talking about the Indian IT companies and the IT consultants, Indian IT consultants. We have to get rid of all these guys because, as we know, they already know our processes, but they don't use the high technology than we used to have before. So, so basically, they are taking all this secret knowledge and they are applying to United States wrongly. Okay, as we know, is basically to destroy us. Um, Also, we talked in a previous video about the communism and the capitalism and the socialism, and basically the socialism or the communism that can be right now used by the Clintons, by Obama, by Michelle Obama, all these guys. They are using these ideas of the Rothschilds and Rockefeller to destroy us. So this is a fact that has been shown in history. And basically what we know right now is that they are using also you Illuminati pseudo-Mexicans elite as advisors supporting the Clintons in several legal and illegal businesses. So one of them it is related with investment in IT and basically Oracle, SAP, Google and others. So they have total control of the IT, but it's wrongly made, as I said before. It's not scientifically made, and it's not, and it doesn't have it doesn't surpass the technology that we used to have 20 years ago. So we have a better technology, and right now with my technology, we're going to surpass them easily. But we need to make changes. In this case, with Donald Trump, we have all the diagnostic and analysis correct to make those changes, and that's involved to start even using our flag or be more nationalistic, okay, than this Jew Christian Illuminati, because the purpose of them is to support all these corporates controlling the totally our country, okay. So that's a fact. We already know that. To do that, I mean, we have issues like the server, but basically the server was used to give all the information of the United States to China, to Israel, to Russia, to several countries, to basically to persuade all these objectives of the Illuminati. The main one is to kill 90% or more of the population. So, the best thing to do as humans at this time is to select the best candidate according with our needs. This is not an easy task because they are using a lot of laundry money, especially in Mexico, to try to convince us to vote for them. But as well, it is used in the United States when the government is paying the gun stalkers that are killing us using electromagnetic weapons. So this is currently what is happening. So at the end of the day, we know right now that the Clintons, then the Clintons people, most of them will be gun stalkers. Okay, so we're going to have the possibility to know who are they really. As I said before, we have several election frauds right now happening using only my technology, and I hope that this is going to have a good solution when we have Trump as a president, and stop all this knowledge transfer coming from these pseudo-Mexican elites, just Christian Illuminati. So we have to stop all that because I mean they are destroying us, and all this pseudo technology, this secret knowledge are coming from underdeveloping country. And then we're supposed to be even beyond them, okay? Science and technology, but this is not happening because scientists are killed, people are killed. Even these candidates, they protect their political situation, giving us lies, using the media, okay? And also, in some cases, some witnesses are attacked and being killed to not tell us the truth. And, uh, and this is a particular situation even with Obama, with the Bush. I mean, a lot of witnesses ran the Clintons as well. This is happening the same in Mexico. Okay, so we have to change all this situation, having the correct candidate. Um, we can analyze who is really an Illuminati or who is not. Okay, when after they are elected and they are working in government. For example, I have a sue, as I told you in previous programs in Mexico, and I presented, for example, a claim or complaint to Cuauhtémoc Cárdenas. And this was the son of the president and then expropriate the oil in Mexico. And this guy, he didn't do anything. Can you imagine? My sue is for trillions of dollars at this time, and he doesn't even care. So we can identify clearly who is in Illuminati, who is working with all these atypical businesses instead of solving the particular issues important of the citizens. So my case is coming to United States. Right now, even I have a criminal suit against the Bush, the Clintons, and all of them, and everybody knows the situation, all the agencies, all the government, and nothing happens. And it's trillions of dollars. You can imagine the situation. And I think that, like my case, there are several. So we really need to make changes in the law systems to have it in a scientifically way. Because right now it's a decision of just infiltrate people in the judicial system, in the legal system, you create an Illuminati. So only the U.S. attorney can solve some situation like this. That is really incredible. It shouldn't happen in that way. And we need to have the criminals in jails and the innocent outside of the jail. And this is not happening in the political arena at this time. So we can see, as I said before, a lot of criminals, psychopaths with homosexuality because of this implant. So they are even in my control, like Miss Clinton. So the changes that we have to do with respect of the elections it's really important, because right now, as I told you before, they know everything about us, and basically they can motivate us to vote for them. But are we going to continue voting for a criminal? That's a good question to answer. And this only can be done by humans that are not slaves, that are free. Okay. And my technology can do that. I mean, it was wrongly used by this Euclidean Illuminati and using a lot of foreigners, mainly from India and Germany and other places. But what we need to do is to start using again industrial engineering and use science methodology. Okay. To have the information correct and the data correct, because right now even Obama cannot take any good decision using the CRM. Then he has, for sure. I mean, they have been working for years to have the CRM, but because they copy me wrong, they are not taking the right decision right now, and they know it. Okay, they know it perfectly. What else we can do about the money also? Okay, they are using laundering money to try to have all the guys voting for them. but it's not going to be possible this the, these years, and mainly because, for example, in Mexico, with Lopez Obrador, he has a high level of confidence, and he's going to be the president, and how much they have to spend to convince all the people. So that's one of the weaknesses that they have right now. At the same time with Donald Trump, because the people already know that they are using this communism and socialism to destroy us. Has they have done it before with other countries. So we need definitely at this time to keep our capitalist system, use our techniques and we used to do to have and use at corporates and government, and get rid of all this pseudo technology coming from India and even the IT Indian consultants, because they are not helping us, they're coming to destroy us. And they already know. You just have to talk with them. Okay? So we need to have real citizens. I will say not even clean cars. Real citizens working at corporates and government. That's the only way to make sure that we're going to use again our own technology that is more advanced than we are using today with this secret knowledge, Babylonian secret knowledge. I will say that that's the most important situation that I want to share with you, but we have to be careful about all this knowledge transfer from this Jew Christian Illuminati in Mexico to that are working as advisor for Clintons and others. It is really important. I mean, for example, I complained again in San Antonio, Texas. I complained with Julian Castro. He blocked me several times when it's a legal situation. He's part of this criminal situation of real estate fraud. He's part as well in child trafficking, in real estate fraud, okay, and others. He only escaped me, blocking me, but I haven't sent a lot of emails to him and others, and I don't know why the agencies are not doing anything. But these guys are part of the criminals as well with working with the Mexicans. Okay, that's really bad. Okay, this is a really bad situation. We have to fix it as soon as possible. Thank you for hearing me. God bless.